What? Hey! Make some noise! Ladies and gentlemen, from LA to New York, Chicago to Mississippi, let's give it up for America's #1 funny man, Rodney.
What up, party people? It's your boy, Rodney Perry, and you're tuned in to Rodney Perry Live. We're super excited to have you today, man. It was an incredible show yesterday. Shouts out to the great Big Daddy Kane. He came through and rocked with us. It was incredible. Keandra, welcome. Andromeda J, thank you for popping in today. And, man, this show getting off the ground. Here we go. I'll be at the DC Comedy Loft this weekend, starting tomorrow through 4th, 5th, and 6th. DC Comedy Loft. Super excited about that. Sharon Mattox coming in from Texas. What's up, Sharon? Hey, guys, don't forget to share the show. Your ass don't be sitting there watching Rodney Perry for free. You got to tell somebody. That's all we ask. Also, August 5th, Easter Sunday is in theaters, starring my buddy Joe Coy. The guy reached out to me, called me, and said, Rod, man, I want you to be in this movie. Thank you. I don't know if anybody ever gave you a residual check for the next 20 years, but Joe Coy did that for me. Big ups. Later on in the show, my buddy from Team Mo Fitness will be in the building. The question for you is, are you doing everything you can do to stay healthy, stay well? Sharon, thank you again. Crystal, Catalyst of Change agent, is in the building. And we had a special guest yesterday. Yes, we had Big Daddy Kane. But Shani Scott, Media Room 360 came on. It was so great to see her energy, to feel her energy. Mad love. Residual is the way of life. Hey, you know what, Crystal? You are absolutely correct. Let me get one of my co-hosts in here. She might be beating her face or something. She is not on screen. Where you at, Danny? Goodness gracious. Danny Redwine is in the building. What's up?
Hey, how are you?
How you doing today, sis?
I'm good. It's so good to see you. You're looking well.
My pleasure. Thank you for coming on. First of all, you are one of those people that I've crossed. Well, we've been kind of buzzing around each other for many years. You know, I've heard your name, heard nothing but good stuff about you. And thank you for spending your time with us and coming out on the show this morning, man.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me. This is awesome.
So your name came up. I'm putting together top 10 fine women in comedy.
What? Top 10? Okay.
And your name. So we end up with a list of about 70 women.
Okay.
And I reached out to all these different guys, and they, different comedians and stuff, and they would say, "Hey, you got Danny Redwine? You better make sure you put Danny Redwine on there." And so I go to your IG page. I'm like, wow, she's gorgeous, man. Let me ask you this, Danny. How does being a pretty girl affect your comedy, or does it at all?
I get people tell me stuff. I'm kind of a dress down. I dress down. I don't really like dress feminine. I'll come on stage with a t-shirt and jeans on, and people that
can shut the club down if you find.
Right, but I get people that tell me they want to see me dress more feminine. So I'm trying to do that, but I think the only challenge with being a pretty girl in comedy is that people automatically assume that you're not funny because you're pretty. Like you're just getting it, you're just getting in because you got a pretty face.
But you know what? That only happens to Black women.
Absolutely. I agree with that.
Like white girls be all cute and blonde and all this, and they just come on here, white girls, and Black girls are always asked to kind of tamp down their femininity.
Well, that's where the privilege comes in.
And how about that, Danny Redwine?
That's where the privilege comes in.
How
because,
about that?
Yeah, if we had the same thing, we would be, more ahead than we are as Black female comedians. But, they have that advantage on us.
Indeed. Talk to me about Detroit, man. What's Detroit mean for you?
Well, Rodney, when me and you first met, I live in Grand Rapids. I was born and raised in Grand Rapids, Michigan. So
home of the great Magic Johnson?
Yep, absolutely. Well, he's from Lansing, Michigan. That's about an hour. Yep. But it's the home of Floyd Mayweather.
Right.
And it's
I know the Mayweathers. I know some of the Mayweathers, yeah.
And home of the DeBarges.
Yeah, I did not know that.
Yeah, the DeBarges were born and raised. Adina Howard. I went to high school with Adina Howard.
Adina Howard is my friend.
Yeah, Grand Rapids, Michigan. Went to Ottawa Hills High School with her.
Get out of here.
Yeah, a lot of talent comes out of Grand Rapids.
So how did y'all get the good water?
We far away. We're about 2 hours away from Flint. But I am in Detroit right now, temporarily, just getting my feet wet, doing a Detroit run. I do a lot of work with T-Barb. So we've got some projects lined up. And we're just trying to keep our foot in this thing, because pandemic tried to shut things down.
It really did.
So, absolutely. So that had a big effect on, being able to move around. So now we're hoping to move around. We're a little bit worried with this whole monkeypox thing. Now it's like a state of emergency in a couple states.
Why it gotta be monkeypox? Why it gotta be monkeypox?
I have no idea. They could have definitely come up with a better name than monkeypox.
Goodness gracious. All right.
I'm also tired of that narrative of us, of them showing pictures of always us having it.
Wow, ain't that something? Something? My co-host for the day, Miss Danny Redwine, is in the building.
Yes.
T-Barb, businesswoman.
Yeah, where's she at?
I'm teeing up.
She
got a funky fresh hat on. The smile is full of flex.
Yeah, Barb.
I had a chance to work with T-Barb on her birthday. She brought me in town on her birthday. T-Barb.
I know. I had a show that night. I couldn't make it to Detroit that time. I was upset about that. I wanted to meet you.
Yeah. She's a vegan and she's funny as all get out.
Oh,
T-Barb is in the building. Welcome, T-Barb.
What up, though?
Wow, not the T-Barb hat, though. Not the T-Barb hat, though.
I'm stuck on you, Uncle Rodney. No, and thank you. We had a ball in Detroit, didn't we, Rodney?
We did have a ball. Can I get both y'all to turn your camera sideways?
Sure can. I'm having. Oh no, is it turning that way? Okay, hold on.
The camera might be locked on your phone, like the actual camera mechanism.
Okay, let me change it because I have my laptop here. It's not cooperating. So
don't worry about the laptop, but you just need to unlock your phone. See how Danny's went full screen?
Okay, let me do that right now.
Right.
Unlock it.
Yeah. Do you have an iPhone? Oh, we'll figure it out. But thank you guys for tuning in. Hop Good, I see you. Hollywood Hop is in the building. So let's go through some of the hot stories today, Miss Danny.
Okay.
T-Barb will be joining us shortly. Wendy Williams.
Yeah.
Her friends are worried about her. They say she put out a letter to her fans, and it was a bit incoherent. Man, I see her out here, Danny, man, and she's telling us she's okay, but she doesn't look okay. What's your thought?
Yeah, I don't know what her condition is, but I'm concerned about her because I feel like we don't really know what's going on. Like she's on screen, she's off screen, she's on screen, she's off screen. I don't know what her condition is, but I just been praying for Wendy because, we don't really know what's going on. Even though social media goes there and they usually dig and find out what's going on, right. I still feel like we don't always know what's really going on in people's house. There are things,
very true.
We grew up with what goes on in the house stays in the house. I know Wendy was probably raised with that same respect. So I'm sure that there's things going on we're not aware of. So right. I just pray for Wendy because I feel like her whole franchise has just been bombarded. Like now it's the Wendy show. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it started when her husband left.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
She
It
lost her
started with
husband.
the husband left. And then he's since moved on and had a child. And yeah, I think that was a big blow to Wendy. And yeah, it's
My
unfortunate.
homie is in the building. Sex Talk with T. Gray. She'll be with me this weekend at the DC Comedy Loft. Can't wait for that. I watched her learn how to dance. It was a woman teaching how to dance last night. I was like, go ahead.
Rodney, I wish I could dance. I can't dance at all.
Hold on, Danny. No, not Danny Redwine.
Danny Redwine cannot break it. I can break it down a little bit, but you can tell I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay, so Danny, you went to school with Freak in the morning, Freak in the evening.
Yeah, yeah. Adina knew how to dance. I didn't.
Adina can dance.
Adina
so
can
you
dance.
have to be able to dance.
I was an athlete. I was running track and swimming laps. So
okay, stop right there. Stop right there. What events did you run?
The 50 and 100 sprint.
Come on, Danny Ray.
Yeah, I was a sprinter. Yeah, I was a sprinter in the pool too. I did 100. I did 50 and 100 free and fly.
Yeah, man.
And I was a gymnast, but I wasn't that sweet with gymnastics. I wasn't that sweet. I wasn't no Dominique Dawes by any means.
That is a Michigan word all day, man. I wasn't sweet at that. I wasn't.
No, that wasn't me.
That's straight out of Michigan. So I think T-Bar was trying to get back in. Let's keep going. Have you been keeping up as an athlete with this Brittany Griner story?
Yeah, a little bit. Like, I don't know that much, but that's messed up. I think it's real messed up that she's not able to come back here to the States over some marijuana. Like,
well, it turns out the story now is that the Russian people at the airport erroneously went through her bags.
So they weren't supposed to.
It wasn't even supposed to be in her bags like that.
Wow.
So I don't know what's happening. Welcome back, Miss T-Barb. I think she's ready.
I'm ready. I feel like an auntie. I had to go get my son to auto rotate it. So official auntie status. Your producer is like, just do this. I'm like, I'm lost. So I broke him out of driver's training. So I'm here.
I'm not mad at that. T-Barb, how are you?
I am well. I'm well, just one day at a time, and always smiling. Just
always smiling. Tell me about your vegan lifestyle.
Speaking of, so I got my book.
I know you got the book. I know
you know I stay ready, Rodney. So I am a vegan. So
what's the name of the book? What's the name of the book?
The Hood Rat Kitchen. It's a vegan cookbook available on my website, tbarbisfunny.com.
And you self-publish that?
Huh?
You self-published that book?
I self-published that. I self-published both of my books because I also have another book, Faith Over Fear. But we have an updated edition coming of that book. But synopsis of it, I did it for a consecration with a church that I was with, and God just said, keep going. Okay. And I just decided to incorporate it in my lifestyle. I got tired of only eating Beyond and Impossible. I got tired of eating just junk food. That's why when you see a fat vegan...
Hold on, T-Bar. Tell me this, because I've been dabbling in the vegan world. I don't like fake meat.
Okay.
So what are some of my options?
Some of your options are lentils, walnuts. They have a lot of what they call nut meats or alternative things like beans, rice, quinoa, couscous. The list goes on and on and on, because that's how I came up with the Hood Rat Kitchen. Because like you said, you get tired of eating that. And that's why you see these fat vegans. People like, you can't be fat vegan. Yes, you can.
I was about to say something.
Vegan. Bread, chips.
Danny, T-Barb, I know some fat ass vegans.
Me, I'm a thick vegetarian, so I'm not far from
it. You're a vegetarian as well?
Yes.
Well, she's vegetarian, so she eats certain things. I'm vegan.
I eat fish and occasionally chicken, but no pork, no beef,
really?
and no dairy.
How long? Now tell me about this, ladies. You from Michigan?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all like me? I'm from the Midwest.
Yeah.
People talk bad about you if you don't eat meat.
Yeah. And I'm a retired hood rat, so you already know it's a problem. You used to eat hog mugs,
Yeah.
Like, damn, okay, I learned about arteries, boo. I didn't know that. No, but I get dogged out, right?
Somebody told you used to eat hog maw.
Yeah.
I get dogged out. Nobody wants to go out to eat with me until they find out I'm a foodie. And I just, you get treated bad, but I don't care.
Yeah, me either. And I stopped for health reasons. So
okay.
I like meat. I wanted to eat it, but I got breast cancer, and that was one thing.
We're gonna pause you on that a little bit, but go ahead.
Don't be Frankenstein in that, Rodney. I heard that part. They ready to clip that. I like to eat it. Moving forward.
I like meat. Yeah.
See, y'all, I'm such an innocent angel. My mind wasn't even thinking like that.
At all.
But I'm just saying. So I missed eating meat, but I did it for health reasons. I was diagnosed with breast cancer, and at the time, the nutritionist told me that meats were full of hormones and that I needed to stop eating it. So I did.
Wow. Good for you, man. Y'all both look great. Thank you for coming on the show. Let's go through some more of these hot topics. Yolanda Adams spoke with the Reality Check a show. She's got a new concert. It's called the Super Friends Praise Fest. Yolanda Adams, and Yolanda been kind of doing a lot of stuff lately. So Yolanda did a TV show where she played like a villain, and she did like a couple of other things. She got a jewelry line coming out. Like, is Yolanda Adams like one of the people you look for fashion and stuff?
I wouldn't think. No, I wouldn't have pictured that.
In the church world, most definitely. The pastor's wife wants the Yolanda Adams collection. Now, it's too many layers for me. Yolanda Adams be looking like she part of Camelot sometimes.
Don't she?
It be burned, but I know when she gotta pee. It's a real situation.
Rodney, I gotta deal with this every day.
If I'm getting drunk, I can't have on the Yolanda Adams collection. Okay, I done peed on the back of the dress by mistake because there's too many straps. Now, if you need a chastity belt outfit, Yolanda collection.
Yolanda got you covered.
Yolanda got you covered.
That's an intentional outfit. If you wearing Yolanda collections and you take that off, it was real.
Y'all silly, man. Hey,
that's her.
My name is Rodney Perry. You tuned in to Rodney Perry Live. I got a movie coming out. I did a movie with Joe Coy. Filipino
Joe
comedian.
Coy is funny.
Joe Coy is funny. We go back. So Joe Coy said, Rodney, you know why I call you for this movie? I said, why, man? He said, you stuck up for me years ago. Like, treating people good lasts.
Yeah, absolutely.
Look at this, T-Bar.
It does.
So Joe Coy is just to tap on this, I'm a big fan of Joe Coy. Joe Coy, come get me. I saw a line, no, for real, come get me, baby. I never seen it like that. You need a black woman on your team. You don't got no black woman. So let me tell you.
What happened to you?
But listen, just real quick, Joe Coy is an inspiration. A lot of, especially in the black community, may not know him, but I rode past, he did the Masonic Temple here in Detroit. I've never seen a line like that. It was probably about 5 or 6 blocks long. And I asked them why they were here, and they said Joe Coy.
Probably a handful of blacks and more Filipinos you ever seen in your life.
Then ever. I was like, hold on now.
Didn't even know it was that many Filipinos here.
Oh, easily. So 25 years ago, we doing a gig in LA, and Joe Coy broke the mic. It was an accident, and it was a little Radio Shack cheap ass mic. The dude was like, "I'm not paying you because you broke my mic," and I was like, "No, you gonna pay him." Right. Because I was a bit of a thug back then. I was thinking about becoming a Crip.
That's when you was borderline between comedy and keys. You didn't know which one.
Right. You wasn't for sure.
And he remembered that. And I get a call out the blue. He's like, man, won't you do this movie? You mind auditioning? I auditioned, sent it in immediately. And I was in Canada maybe 4 days later. Yeah, it was crazy.
That's big, and congratulations. That's huge.
Thank you, T-Bar.
He go with Chelsea Handler, y'all.
Yeah,
that's another number.
They broke up.
Did they?
They broke up. They're still friends, but I ain't never believe that no way.
Here you go. I ain't shit. Joe Coy, call me for real now.
Wow, call me for real. The name of the movie is Easter Sunday. It's in theaters August 5th. Thank you, of course, for the look. And hey, Joe.
Congratulations.
We going to see it, Rodney.
Yeah, we going to go see it.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. So, you do a movie, they might cut your ass out.
Oh.
So I called Joe, nigga, like 2 months ago. I was like, Joe, if I'm not in this movie, tell me now.
You say, let me know.
Man, I do not want to be in a movie. They're going, they got me again. So,
you done told everybody you in there with your wife and your kids, waiting on your part.
Bob, you ain't gonna get me like that again. That happened to me years ago. I was like,
say, no, not again.
No, I'm going to see it first by myself, and then even knowing I'm in it, I'm still want to know how much.
Yeah,
right.
Well, listen, I appreciate seeing you because even when I was watching Coming to America, the new one, and I saw you, it's exciting to see people that you know in projects.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely, like, it is.
So it's super cool.
It was a great moment too because I do comedy because of Eddie Murphy. And so to have Eddie Murphy on the set go, hey, good morning, Rodney, how you doing today? I'm like, is that nigga talking to me?
He talking to Rodney Johnson.
But yeah, it was dope. It was dope. Shouts out to Alfreda Jackson, Keandra comes in the building. My girl, Miss Rowe, I see you. Lavinia, thank you for popping in. Sex Talk with T. Gray says meat is delicious.
It is.
It is. And I still cook meat. I'm an excellent cook. I enjoy cooking. It was a spiritual thing for me. And like Danny said, it was a health thing. And I just chose to embody it because it was a spiritual choice for me. So
what did it do for your skin?
Nothing. So
your skin looks great.
That's Fenty. So, Rihanna, call me Rihanna.
Rihanna got my skin tight. Okay,
call me Rihanna. I need you.
Well, here's
everybody
another story.
Else wearing that shit. Let me wear it too, girl.
Hey, while you playing, how about this, ladies? So Beyonce dropped her album last week.
Oh yeah.
Have y'all seen this whole thing with Kellis?
Yes.
That's how you know she ain't important because you ain't even say her name right.
Yep.
What's her name?
Khalees.
It's Khalees.
I don't know what the hell her name is.
He said Kellis.
I'm like, who the hell is Kellis? Okay.
It's Khalees.
She seen that my milkshake bring all the boys to the yard.
Yeah.
Which was a big hit. It's a
that
big
was
hit.
Nas's ex-wife.
And she went off on Nas and tore up his car or something. Or that's somebody else's song. But anyway, so apparently she did Milkshake with the your boy them dudes from Virginia, the producers.
Yeah, the song Energy.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
And so she did that. They end up Pharrell. Pharrell ends up giving it to Beyonce.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, so I called my music buddy. He was like, yo, this is how it works. So there's co-writing and then there's publishing.
Right.
So Pharrell owns the publishing apparently, so he can do what he want to do with the song.
Yeah, he sure can. Yeah, he owns the rights.
So this is how gangster Beyonce is. They would start arguing back and forth. Beyonce, you know what? I'm gonna take this whole song off the album.
I take the whole song off.
Well,
she went from potentially getting like 15% of that particular song,
right,
to nothing.
T-Boy,
what would you have done?
Me and Danny was actually discussing this a little bit. Well, I'll tell you this. Sometimes people think people are going to engage in a drama. I choose the Beyonce technique all the time. Yep. Beyonce treats you like you are not even worthy of the discussion. And a lot of people are not, because her engaging in that gives Kellis gives Kellis another platform. You did it in the ground. What you should have did was embraced it. Said, oh my gosh, shout out to my girl Beyonce. Hey, can I be in the video? Because I'm dead.
Right.
All
man,
I'm
I'm
right now is a little bit of child support subsidy and hoping somebody brings some milk to
not in it no more. I would have definitely been trying to be in a video.
I'd have been voguing in the video.
For real. Chris walking through that mud.
Danny Redwine.
What?
So look, I mean, do you get Kellis's
Khalees.
you get Khalees's point at all? I mean, she beefing with Pharrell, and she's looking for Beyonce. Is there a better way she could have did it, baby?
A better way that Beyonce could have did it?
No.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Khalees could have handled it a lot better. I think a lot of people have gotten too comfortable with getting on social media and being messy in the heat of the moment. Like, she allowed her emotions to take effect where she should have chilled for a minute, breathe, you know what I'm saying? Reassess, think about her thoughts before she actually made a move. I think it was a spontaneous thing. I think she probably regrets it now that Beyonce handled it the way that she did, because now it makes Khalees kind of look like an asshole. You know what I'm saying?
It really does.
So,
Comedian Fig says a rapper brought some old school artist career back to life by using their music.
Exactly.
Look at Ronald Isley and how R.
compliment.
Kelly was able to use him. He embraced it. So I think her reaction is just an example of regular life. Either you can embrace it or use it to your advantage, or you can be bitter about it. Because all she did was show that she's bitter that her career is dwindling.
Yep. Well, she's a chef now.
Why you gotta have that look on your face, T-Bar?
She's a chef now. She's not even in the industry anymore. She's a chef.
Really?
Yeah.
Do she make
really
milkshakes?
well? I guess she has a restaurant and everything. I guess she's doing really
You can't
well.
beat T-Bar.
I said, do she do milkshakes?
Apparently. I don't know. She was looking a little thick when I saw her on social media. She was looking kind of thick, so she must be eating milkshakes, but no.
Danny.
Okay.
We get some
T. Gray says maybe she should have took a page out of Frankie Beverly book. She redid Frankie Beverly whole song. Hey, and made the song relevant again, right?
And made it into a dancing song. So now, that's played at family reunions and parties and stuff, and everybody jumped on the floor doing the dance.
Wow, ain't that something?
Yeah.
Last story, Deion Taylor, director, directed stuff like Traffic and Fatale, has opened up a spot in LA, calls it Hidden Empire. Deion Taylor, I know him, he's a director. He was in Sacramento just directing, just doing stuff all the time. And now they have a space in LA, podcast studio, the whole nine. How dope is it to see people that look like us really prospering? T-Barb, you got a great space in the D that's incredible.
Yeah, well, and now I'm at the Detroit House of Comedy. So we actually
you are?
Yes, I am. Every last Wednesday of the month, T-Barb and friends. So I think that is great. And I love that our culture is starting to take control of things that we really should have been controlling anyway. My lawyer says this all the time. Different cultures are known for different things, or God may have blessed them with certain innate abilities. For instance, you think of Jewish people, sometimes you think of the way they manage finance, where we are creative people. We are the most creative people on the planet.
And the biggest consumers.
The biggest consumers, but we're the most creative, and we're, as far as culturally, I don't want to say culturally, we're good in the arts. That's
Absolutely.
what we specialize in, comedy.
Music,
athletically inclined.
music.
So when we start to own those things, it makes me feel good, and I embrace that, and I love it. And I think we all should really bag whoever is in our culture that's going to take charge, because other than that, we won't have control of anything. We make it, but we don't control it.
Yeah,
so
and we don't benefit from it. We don't benefit from it always in the long run.
Wow. We need our own social media.
Right.
It's coming. Hey, y'all, my name is Rodney Perry. You're tuning in to Rodney Perry Live. My co-host for the day, Danny Redwine, and Miss T-Barb is in the building. We're going to take a little break. When we come back, Mo of Team Mo Fitness, man. We on this fitness journey. How do we keep going? And how important is diet? We got T-Barb with the book and everything. It's about to be crazy. And we'll be right back. My name is Rodney Perry.
Type 2 diabetes can have a big impact on your life, but how can it be prevented? Well, the first step is knowing if you have prediabetes, a serious medical condition that puts you at high risk for type 2 diabetes. 1 in 3 American adults has prediabetes, but more than 80% don't know they have it. The good news is, prediabetes can be reversed, and for many people, healthy changes in their daily routine can make a big difference. Take the 1-minute risk test today at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Want your book or music to be published? Skip the confusion and rejections from others. Let BePublished.org publish and promote your work for less. BePublished.org handles it all, from cover design to worldwide distribution, with high quality and fast turnaround. You even keep rights and royalties.
Everything was perfect. You made my dream come true. My book and CD look so good.
Call 972-880-8316 now. BePublished.org. 972-880-8316.
We are back in full effect. My name is Rodney Perry. You're tuned in to Rodney Perry Live. Ladies and gentlemen, the man, slimming down America one fat booty at a time. Show some love as he makes his way to the show. Mo of Team Mo Fitness. What's up, Mo?
Rodney, what's going on, man?
It's all good, man. So get this, Mo. And you told me this. I got to get credit. I got a new gym membership. Gym opened up down the street. It's dope. It's got 24 hours. It fits into my schedule. I was able to get my whole family in the gym for like 4 of us for like $100 a month. And then I paid the year. So they gave me like, what was it, $200 off. I'm like, I'm killing the game. I'm happy.
Oh, yeah, that's the start. And you got the family involved too? That's how you do it.
Don't congratulate me yet. I go to the gym, Mo, and I do too much.
Oh, we talked about that. What happened?
Talked about it, Mo.
Yeah.
So this is what happened. I go online. I find a light workout to start. I looked up beginning workout, found one, but I still looking at the weight going, I can lift that. And so I got a little too heavy weight, and I kind of tweaked my back. My lower back. I tweaked my back. When I tell you I'm like 75 right now, dog.
Well, did you warm up first, Rodney?
There you go with the rules.
There I go. Yeah, there I go. Yeah, man.
Let's start there. Let's start there. Warm up, man. What exactly does that mean?
That means when you go in there, you want to do some light stretches, circle your arms back, twist your body just like this. Up top here, you want to hop on that elliptical for about 5 minutes. You want to get yourself warmed up. You wouldn't hop in your car and just drive right away, would you? You got to let it warm up a little.
I do that all the time. I just hop in that mode.
Well, that ain't good. You got to let it warm up, man. So that would have prohibited you from, tweaking that back, man.
Dude, you know what it is? In my mind, I think I can still do what I could do when I was 18.
Mm-hmm.
17. Because I remember playing football, walking off the street and squatting 315, and so I think the bar had like a 25 and a 10 on it. I'm like, that's 35 pounds, the bar, blah, blah, that's 100. But I got that.
Right. Yeah, I know it could be deceiving though, man. Like I said, you ain't 18 no more, Rodney.
Paw ain't 18, man. So it still kind of bothers me, but I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back to the gym because it's Wednesday. I worked out Monday. I'm gonna work out Wednesday. I'm gonna work out Friday, and I'm gonna do something light today. You know what I realized I like though?
What's that?
I like the glamour muscles. I like my chest. My chest feel like something right now. I know it's fake, Mo. I know it's fake because I ain't do nothing about. I did 3 reps on the bench too, but I kept it light there. But my chest swelled up a little bit. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, we call that the beach muscles. You know what I mean? Beach muscles. Just to get you pumped up. Yeah.
Yeah. But man, I'm really dedicated to this, man. As a guy that's about to be 52, I'm looking. I want people to look at me on my birthday or beyond and be like, that old dude got, that little old dude kind of, fly. man, you do so much to help folks, man. What's the tip for this week, bro?
Well, my tip for this week, man, is just to keep it consistent. And I'm gonna give the tip. I'm gonna, play off of what you did. You got to take it light when you first starting off, especially if you had a long hiatus. Anything longer than like 6 months, don't go in there thinking that you got to lift up the whole gym and do an hour and a half, hour and 30-minute workout. Get you in there 30 to 40 minutes in and out, man. Take it light.
Do you recommend the sauna?
The sauna? Well, the sauna is misconceiving. A lot of people get in the sauna and they shed a whole bunch of water weight and they like, wow, they go back on the scale thinking they doing something. But that's not really fat. You just burning off water. You understand what I'm saying?
Got it.
But if you are hopping in that sauna, you got to remember, you got to hydrate extra. You got to do extra water, man. And I drink a lot of coconut water too.
Really? They say that gives a lot of hydration.
Yeah, because it has a lot of electrolytes in there, a lot of minerals and things that you need to get your body right back.
Let me ask you this, Mo. So I was reading recently about alkaline water ain't what they've been saying it is.
Yeah, I've heard that too. It was basically, there's a lot of gimmicks and marketing in this fitness thing, man. It's always every few years somebody will come out with this water or this type of protein. You know what I mean? So The best thing to do is just try to go and keep it real basic. As far as my water, I try to not get it out of a plastic container because a lot of those plastics, they got a lot of chemicals that seep into the water and it messes up the hormonal system. So
no matter how good the water is, if it's in plastic, it's a problem.
It's a problem. Yeah. It's a problem. So there's a couple of brands out there, it escapes my mind, that there's boxed water that they have, you know what I mean? If you could,
I know Will Smith's son had a boxed water.
Yeah, I heard about that one too. So yeah,
now,
man.
Mo, I got my co-host on the show today. One is a vegetarian, one is a vegan.
Oh, that's good.
How do they get their protein, or do they even need it?
No,
don't answer that yet. Let me get them on here. T-Barb, join me.
Hey, Mo.
Hey, what's going on? Hey,
Hello. Hey.
How you doing?
Good. I'm well.
Let me tell you about Mo, guys. Mo is a fitness expert, and he's been doing it. He does it largely online. Mo is all over the country, all over the world, and he helps people like myself and you guys, to your fitness goals. I mean, I know, Danny, you already got it together.
Nah, I'm thicker than a Snicker over here. I'm trying to get it together though. Me and T-Bar been getting up in the morning and doing our walks and runs, and we eat well. We just eat a lot of it.
Right.
So that's our problem, is we like snacks, and we're on the go all day. So we eat out and we stop and have brunch, or we go and grab something to eat at a restaurant, or so we're always eating. Right. And that's what we're trying to get together. So
go ahead, Mo, ask the question.
Now I was gonna say, who's the vegan and who's the vegetarian?
I'm the vegan.
You're the vegan.
And I'm the vegetarian.
How did y'all get to that space to where you was like, you know what, we gotta omit that meat?
For me, it was I was diagnosed with breast cancer. So once you get diagnosed with cancer, they give you all these counselors and nutritionists and things to help you through the process. And red meat was one of the first things that they said needed to go. Based on the type of cancer that I had, which was a hormonal cancer, it was just advised that I eliminate any hormone food. And a lot of foods have hormones, but more so meats and dairy. So,
Right.
Yeah.
And a lot of the new plant-based foods have a lot of hormones. That's why
I have to watch a lot of a lot of the impossible stuff has estrogen in it. So I have to be careful with eating some of that stuff. But I'm a veggie head. So I don't suffer. My mother was a gardener. So I used to eat tomatoes out the garden when I was little. So I eat all vegetables. So I don't feel like I'm lacking anything.
That's what I tell everybody. You gotta take it back to the garden.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Fresh food is delicious.
When we were kids, we was a day away from the farm. Now we're weeks away from the farm.
Yes.
You know,
Yes,
and
you have to
they
go
gotta do
outside.
something
You have to go to
make that food
farmers
last.
markets and things to be able to get good produce. So,
Mhm.
you know,
And all
and
that-
everything is jacked up. The prices are ridiculous right now.
It's crazy, man.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like doubled in certain things. So, you know, especially healthy. It's expensive to eat healthy. You know, especially if you're picking what you think is healthy. You know, if you're buying all these frozen foods, they're still processed foods.
I was trying to tell him that at Burger King. I mean, I was like, dude, this is expensive.
Yeah, it is. It's expensive to eat healthy.
Yeah,
Burger King doesn't even have a salad, I don't think. It's
They
a few
don't.
of them that don't even have salads.
They don't
They
even have a
don't.
salad. They have
But
no
you know,
healthy option.
I tell people this. I'll be like, either you pay now and eat healthy now, or you're gonna pay later with those doctor bills. You know what I'm saying? So you
Mhm.
might as well invest in preventative measures rather
Right.
than trying to take care of it when it's almost too late.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
You know.
Yo, ladies, we got Mo on here today, man. Any questions, fitness questions, as you go on your fitness journey?
I do have one more. So I heard you. Thank you for the tip about the water. I've heard that a lot of times. And I drink mostly spring water because when you look at the ingredients of alkaline or purified, it has some other chemicals that they say are for I guess for purifying it, which
Keeping
I'm
it
not
clean.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
let me ask you this, Mo. As far as, do you feel that counting calories is effective? Because I know some people say yes and no. And for a person that's already a small frame who is looking to shed maybe 10 to 15 pounds, what course of exercise do you suggest? Is it cardio with strength mixed in? Just cardio?
Now, your first question, it was what again?
My first question was, do you believe that calorie counting is effective, or should a person just eat healthy in general?
Oh, well, yeah, calorie counting is effective, but it's not necessary. You understand what I'm saying? I always use the analogy with everyone. You want to know what's going in and out of your bank account in order to, make sure your finances is right. So if you want to know what's going on with your caloric intake, you should, take into account those calories. And you don't even have to do it like for a long period of time. If you could just monitor how you're eating over the, next 3 days, and then record that into something called MyFitnessPal. It's an app. So you can get like a guesstimation of, how much you're consuming. And then after that, you'll be able to eyeball certain things on your plate. Because we don't eat like, I don't know about you, but we probably eat like 10 different food items. It's not like nothing that's, we're not picking up too many different options or whatever. So if you could just eyeball, okay, this is how much carbs I normally eat, or rice, or this is how much vegetables I need, you'll be good with that. But now it's definitely not necessary.
Okay.
Easier way to go about it is just take a plate, put half vegetables, and then a quarter of your plate will have your carbs. And for the vegans and vegetarians, y'all getting a high quality of protein anyway because you're getting it in your greens. It's just a major
That's
misconception.
what I tell people. They said people always worry about stop. That's the first thing I get is how do you get everything you need? I'm like, we have more than what we need in plants.
Yes.
Like, people need to eat more greens. And I'm really surprised that we Black people don't eat greens as much as our ancestors did.
It's not a habit though. It's all habit. We learn from our parents and their parents.
Absolutely. And I think a lot of people have lost passing on the cooking. You know what I'm saying? People don't cook anymore. It's so easy to go in the grocery store and get produce, processed foods that only take 10 minutes to prepare. And it's like it's not good for our bodies. That's why I think a lot of people do struggle, with weight.
Yeah, so if you picking up things in a grocery store that's in a box, you could end up in a box prematurely in your life. So
box to box.
Yeah, box to box. Now, go ahead.
I'm sorry, Mo. Hey, man, you always got the word of the day, man. I'm a person. I like a woman with a fat booty, but women want their booty smaller. So, how do you target certain body areas?
Well, I haven't heard the smaller booty thing.
Nah,
I think
nah.
nah. They trying to get it bigger.
And is
Now,
there such thing as a
Really?
target area? Don't you just lose weight all over?
well, yeah, you cannot spot reduce fat in any area of your body. But what you can do is you could sequence your exercises. Like most of the women that come to me, they want to get snatched, meaning like they way small
Hmm.
and keep the booty.
I like he used snatched. Okay, I see you
Yeah,
up on the Lady Ebonics. Okay.
yeah. And they want to, but the problem sometimes is when people are losing weight, especially women, they'll lose their booty. So there's certain exercise sequences and things you want to do, like prioritizing something called like hip thrust and deadlifts and what you call donkey kicks, where you attach like a ankle weight to
Hmm.
your ankles, and then you just you hit that, but you hit that more frequently. So that will not, go down as your body weight is going down, as your body fat is going down, Yeah.
But
So
I'm glad that you said something about give your body a chance to get back into shape, because that's where I'm at right now. I've been out of with my breast cancer. I had went through reconstructive surgery, which takes years. It's not something that happens overnight. So I just had my last surgery in 2020 during the pandemic, and I'm ready to start working back out. But as soon as I did, that's exactly what I did. I went right on that treadmill and rushed and did 3
mhm.
miles. You know what I mean?
Oh,
And I felt it
oh.
the next day, and now my knee is giving me problems. I'm like, I went in full throttle, and I really need to give my body the chance to remember that it used to be in shape.
Yeah.
So I'm
Sometimes,
glad that you said that, because I've been beating myself up like, oh, I must have, really injured myself, when really I'm just out of shape.
you
You
yeah.
and Rodney on the injured list.
Uh-oh.
Man.
Injured reserve
Look,
list.
you see how the screen is separated injuries on that side.
Yeah.
Hey, let me tell you something. What's happening is, and I understand it now, me and after Mo and I talk, is that you're asking, your mind thinks you're still little.
Yeah.
You can run yourself around when
Yeah.
you're small,
Yeah.
but when you're an extra 50, 100 pounds, that ain't the same body you carrying around.
Oh, sure
Exactly.
ain't that body different.
That's exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, Mo, man, always a pleasure, man. I was last thing, and this is kind of off base. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay.
But I saw a young lady. She was on some machine, and she had her feet on the machine. She was pushing it out, and it looked like, I don't know what she was working, but it seemed like it was a bit of a vaginal rejuvenation.
Oh, I know what machine you're talking about. He's talking about the one to isolate the inner thigh.
Oh yeah, they call that the abduction machine, where you put your legs
Yep.
there and then you put
Yep.
your thighs on the outside.
That's she trying to get that leg gap.
Yeah, that's exactly what she's
Yep.
trying to do.
Yep.
But that don't have nothing to do with my question. So if I'm standing across the gym, I can't look at that.
No, I wouldn't advise
advise
you to stare at that, man. Just keep it moving. Let the ladies do what they do. Because 9 times out of 10, they in there to try to handle business and get out of there. They don't want nobody in their ear while they trying to take care of it.
No, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that. I just think to myself, I probably need to stay over here.
Uh-huh.
Exactly, man.
Hey, Mo, always a pleasure, man. Thank you for popping in once again. Team Mo Fitness. Do yourself a favor. You can hit him up on TikTok and Instagram.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to go follow you, Mo.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow you too, Mo.
I'm gonna follow you,
Mo.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm gonna follow you up back.
All right,
Mo,
man.
nice
Stay
looking
blessed,
guy.
bro.
Thank you.
Hey, y'all, let's take a quick break. We come back more of the show.
That's
My co-host for the day, killing it. What? We'll be right back.
SM Marketing Communications is not only a marketing communications company. They also provide web content management, social media marketing, video and audio production, advertising, not-for-profit marketing management, and community outreach and engagement. Want to learn more about SM Marketing Communications? Call area code 314-339-7662. That's 314-339-7662. That's SM Marketing Communication.
This one's for the real ballers and shot callers, the sisterhood of women in tech. They're discovering cures, building apps, and programming the blockchain. They're CEOs, worldwide hustlers who can make it rain. They're tearing down the old boys club and seeing big gains. Because when women in tech come together, you know they make that change.
We are back in full effect. My co-host for the day, T-Bar, Danny Redwine, and also you, if you're to tune in and listening, big ups to Victor Marshall. Victor said 500 push-ups, 325 ab exercise, 4-mile run, standard maintenance. Okay.
Damn, that's a good thing to work up to, but I'm far away from that.
He's trying to kill somebody in this mug. Latrice Harris came in. Thank you, Latrice, Keandra, LeBaron. I see you, brother. Appreciate you guys for popping in every day. Man love, man respect. They said something in that last ad. Womanhood, girl power. This is the time for girl power, whatever you're doing. But do women like each other?
I think it's a personality thing. Either you mesh or you don't.
I think sometimes it's just like with anybody. I think that the spotlight is often put on women because we're a little more vocal.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that men run into other men that they don't like.
Yeah.
I just think that men gossip more than
women.
But they tend to gossip more
Yes. Yes.
You know, more amongst each other. Whereas a woman will go out and broadcast it to everybody. I think a man will pretend and then get on the phone with his team and knock a guy. That's the only difference, I think.
I know most guys that have a group chat with their boys that they discuss different stuff with. So none of them.
I mean, but you never know what's in a group chat. I mean, group chat. We ain't in the group chat going, so and so be acting funny. We don't be doing that. But
no, I'm not saying what y'all say. I'm just saying I know guys that are in group chats.
Y'all in there talking.
Y'all be talking about.
No, I'm not denying that. But that wasn't the question. The question was, y'all pivoted. But
no, do women like each other?
Exactly. I think ultimately, like you said, men are messy and horrible, all that stuff too. But I think it's the way we approach it. That's a little different. Like a guy that's not feeling another guy will just not ever be around him.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It's like why don't women just sanitize their life and just shake a person as opposed to still being around it? You do?
Yeah. Well, I'm older. I just feel like I stay in my lane. I don't really get involved in that. I'm not extra in anybody's face. I don't have an issue with anybody. I've had good luck in regards to networking and communicating with other females. So I haven't bumped into really that issue yet, and I don't even think Barb has really bumped into that issue. We pretty friendly with everybody. I know.
Well, I'm nice to everybody, but I also had a professional background. So I did see that in the office where I was a social worker for 14 years. Mm-hmm. So I worked in the office with 200 women.
Oh.
So I think that sometimes you can't avoid that person. Whereas now that I'm in entertainment, I can choose where I want to go. Then I had to be in the office. Right. So I think that sometimes the workplace, that kind of breeds a lot. But I love women. I'm all for women empowerment. And I try to help every woman that comes across, what I'm doing. I always put women on shows. I never have a show without another woman on it. And I do. But I see a lot of cattiness. I do. So I'm not going to ignore it like I'm just the sojourner truth of it. And I see it. I just ignore it and keep it moving.
Right. Hey, what's this part of the dilemma? And I mean, I don't know if y'all in a relationship or not, but I know it's difficult when you're in this comedy world to maintain a relationship because you got all your peers are guys. And so that makes it hard as you embark with another guy down the road of a relationship. Is that something y'all been navigating easily, or how hard is that, Danny?
I wouldn't say it has its challenges, but for me, I don't know, Uncle Rodney. I'm kind of in a situation, so
Okay.
you know what I mean. But
does he get it? You know what I'm saying? Because like when I talk to my female friends, they like, you either get a guy, he like you, but then he start tripping.
No,
or
he doesn't trip. He gets it.
He gets it. That's good for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think so. I'm a professional single, right? So I'm always single, so I'm used to it. I think that because not only do I do comedy, I'm also a businesswoman, so that doubles up the men. Now, not only am I T-Barber in Detroit, where I gotta hug 20 guys when we get to the comedy club. Now you also have to come over to this house that I'm flipping, or to this home help agency that I'm running, or to a nonprofit meeting that I'm having, and it's still men. So I tend not to. I really don't date a lot. It has been very difficult for me.
Let me ask you this, T-Barb. What I'm hearing is I'm a boss.
I am.
Can you be too much of a boss?
Yes, you can.
Really?
I think yes, you can. And what I mean by that, so I have a lot of female friends that are bosses that are married. Then I have some female friends that feel like they don't need a man. I don't feel like that. I feel like that men are kings. They're powerful. They're worthy. I would love to have a man, but I can't afford to have the wrong man. So, meaning that, and I just saw an interview with Kevin Hart and Tracy Ellis Ross, and what she said was, do you make my life better? Am I with you and I'm happier, or just as happy? Same thing for me. I can't be with you and you stressing me out. I'm already happy. I can pay all my bills by myself. I'm running these companies on my own. Can you add to that? Can I add to you? If we can't add to each other, then no. But as far as being domesticated, I am. I cook, I clean, and I love to cater. I'm pretty much a caterer. Whatever you need, I'm gonna make it happen. And which ends up with me being stalked. So either I'm stalked.
Wait a minute, they stalking? They stalking?
She attracts stalkers.
Yeah.
No, are you joking or you getting real deal stalked?
I've been stalked.
She's been stalked. Yeah.
Nobody ever want to leave. They get to tripping, then because I'm not one of them back and forth. If we not getting along, let's just break up. I'm gonna go my way, you go your way. Let's just do that. Nobody ever wants to do that. So I just be careful now. Like I used to at least like date somebody just to have some companionship. Now I won't even do that because yeah. So I'm lonely. Call me. Just call me.
She just throwing all her shots out there today.
I'm not mad at it on any level. I think you had to shoot your shot. I mean, I'm not for no woman proposing to a dude, but as far as the woman shooting her shot, I think so. All day, every day.
Right.
Because dudes are stupid.
They
sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't.
I think women should. I think women should be a little bit more forward.
That's why I'm alone and you got somebody, obviously.
You're not alone. You're just in transition.
Yeah.
Hey, this is Rodney Perry. You're tuning in to Rodney Perry Live. Hey, Candy, let's set up for the top of the hour. We'll be right back with more show.
Get ready for America's #1 funny man. What? Hey. Make some noise. Ladies and gentlemen, from LA to New York, Chicago to Mississippi, let's give it up for America's #1 funny man, Rodney.
are back. My name is Rodney Perry. You're tuned in to Rodney Perry Live. My co-host for the day, the great T-Barb, Danny Redwine. You know what, T-Barb? Danny Redwine is also with us today. Thank you, Miss Danny.
Yes.
I was thinking, T-Barb, maybe we should do find T-Barb somebody, a contest. Would you do that?
Actually, I used to do a live game show, a dating game at the last spot I was at. And I was a contestant one time. So I would think it would be interesting.
Okay, what's ladies, and Candy, you can join us as well. Candy is my producer.
Hey, Candy.
Hey, good morning, ladies.
What is a flat out deal breaker, ladies? Like what is like something you're not gonna is not acceptable, period?
A married man.
Whoa.
That part.
We weren't even thinking about that part because that was just off, but you said it.
But it's real because you'd be surprised at all the married men out here that's trying to still get their side.
What they be saying, Danny?
I got approached by 3 married men in 1 week.
Oh, wow.
How you know they was married?
I asked them.
You asked.
I mean, not right away. That wasn't the first thing I asked, but once we started,
So y'all start talking, a couple drinks. He said, "So are you married?" And he go, "Oh yeah." Or did he lie?
No, they tell the truth. Most of them will tell you.
Yeah.
I was dating a guy that was married, and I didn't know he was taking the ring off before we were going to lunch.
Now I'm married. I don't wear a ring. Is that deceptive? I just got little fat fingers. That's all.
It is deceptive because that's the first thing for is a ring.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's take that off the table. He can't be married. Great.
Right.
What else?
He can't have a whole bunch of kids with a whole bunch of different women.
Well, does that show his ability to multitask?
He can't be broke.
Right.
I don't do broke. I'm too old for broke. When I was in my 20s, I could do broke. But I'm too old for that now.
Yeah.
For me, I need someone that's an entrepreneur. And when I say broke, it's different levels. I'm not saying you have to be rich. What I'm saying is that you have to be able to meet your basic needs, which we don't see. I know people would say, "Oh yeah, no." It's a lot of men that cannot meet their transportation needs, their housing needs, their clothing needs, their food needs, and their child support needs. You need to be able to meet all of that.
Yeah.
Period. I personally, I really need a man that's an entrepreneur so he can understand my lifestyle. Because other than that, he may not understand the hours. He may not understand the schedule.
You definitely.
All right, Danny, what did you say? Because you said something while she was talking and we couldn't hear.
I did. Oh, I was pretty much agreeing with what she was saying.
Okay, we couldn't hear it.
I think too, confidence. That's very important for me. Like, it's a lot of men out here that are like have low self-esteem or are very like they don't have much confidence. And
break that down, Candy. What does that mean?
We talk a lot about women empowering, right? Like empowerment and being like a boss chick and taking that away, those terms away. We have jobs, we work, like, especially like T-Barb and Danny, they're around a lot of men. They're, out late at night. And if they're dating someone who's like, has some jealousy, tendencies or aren't confident in who they are and what they do, it's not going to be a healthy relationship because it's just not going to work. They're going to be clashing on that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So T-Barb, you're saying that you would never have a guy that was maybe in corporate America, and just going and getting his check every 2 weeks. You know what I mean?
Well, I have an MBA, so I have a lot of friends in corporate America.
But you're not about to date none of them.
No.
Wow.
Only because I feel I'm being realistic. I feel like a man like that needs someone who's not as busy as me that can really cater to him. So I think we go into these situations trying to do this cookie cutter because such and such is a lawyer and that sounds good. No, well, he's a lawyer. He may need a woman with a 9-to-5 that can cater to him because he comes home stressed out and now he needs somebody to rub his back and have his meal ready at this time. I can't meet that need for you. So you need to find somebody that can meet that need. And I agree with you, Candy. The self-esteem is lowly and the narcissism is on an all-time high right now.
All-time high.
Dude, that is so interesting. I mean, as a father of 5 girls, if y'all dealing with this now, what will our daughters be dealing with in 10 years?
Yeah.
You know,
Luckily, my daughter got wifed up quick. So
really,
my daughter is off the scene.
And I'm raising my son a certain way. Because I feel like that's another issue, and I don't want to tap into that we don't like these men, but sometimes we're raising the same type of men we don't like. So I've decided next generation, it's over for me. I got a little rose and some friends, and I'm raising my son for y'all kids.
And I think too, Rodney, I think that like when you talk about, this has been a topic for a long time, like dating within your tax bracket or dating within your environment. So like a lot of entertainers, they date other entertainers because they understand the lifestyle, they understand the ins and outs of the schedule. And I think that's probably where T-Barb is coming from. Like she needs somebody that understands her lifestyle and that can adapt and be a part of that. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's important too.
Have y'all been flued out?
Flued out.
I'm a retired hood rat, of course, Rodney. Of course.
So the question is, if you get flued out, is there a presumption of some physical activity?
We discussed this, and I was saying that should have been established before a ticket was booked. Like,
so it's not just the act of flying out. We should have had that conversation already.
Right. And you should take into consideration, where is the level of the relationship at? Did y'all just meet? Did y'all meet online? Did y'all already know each other?
Right.
Now, hold on, Danny. These girls be out there. If you get a flight, it's all good, from what I understand.
Listen, what if she planned to sleep with him but got there and he had an odor? His breath was stinking. So, I mean, because think about this. I can talk to you online. I can FaceTime you online. We can get nasty online, and I can get in your car and smell a little something I don't like. And so why should I be obligated to that?
You know what, T-Barb? You bring up a good point. I'm going to tell you a quick story.
Yeah.
Years ago, I was messing with this young lady. And at the surface, it was great, but we get the heavy petting, right? And once you start heavy petting, you activate some other smells that wasn't there.
Things start warming up.
You start warming up, and you're like, okay. And I was like, I smelled it, but I didn't know what it was, Danny Red Wine.
You knew what it was.
No, I didn't. And then it hit me like a ton of bricks. I said, is that amoxicillin?
Don't tell me she was smelling like medicine.
Why your ass smell like antibiotics?
That's why she wasn't drinking that night, Rodney.
It all came together. Oh, sick ass.
For sure.
It was the last day.
Of course. Everybody trying to throw your ass under the bus. Look at Lethal Injection TV. Years ago before your marriage, right? You got, yes, dummy. LeBaron, the popcorn man, he seemed like now LeBaron is, you can look at his picture. He's an entrepreneur.
Okay.
Got his own business.
Okay, LeBaron.
And he married. I think he's married.
Is he?
I definitely think he's married.
First of all, you're in this business. We don't know that.
I think he's told us several times that he's married.
I don't remember that. Matter
LeBaron,
of fact,
LeBaron,
give him a number, Candy. Give him a number. Let's get LeBaron on here because I think LeBaron is eligible.
Let me send him the info.
He said LeBaron.
Oh, Lord.
Thing. I think Hopgood is single too. Another entrepreneur.
Oh, here we go. You trying to get it started early, right?
I'm telling you, these good dudes. Give what Hopgood at? Send Hopgood a thing.
I think that's what Steve Harvey told that girl that he hooked the guy up with.
Now, does it matter a guy's astrological sign if you will engage? Danny?
I seem to attract the same sign. So
what sign?
Libras.
You like the balance.
I don't know. It's just something. I was married to one for 15 years and I'm seeing one now. And when I did date, I dated one. So
what's
there's
your
nothing
sign,
about
Danny?
that to make you want to go the other way?
What was that?
There's nothing about the fact that the second and the third guy are Libras that make you want to not talk to them?
I was questioning that. I was like, is this going to be the same personality type? But surprisingly, it's been there were two that were similar, but the one that I'm talking to now is a little different. So we'll see.
Good luck.
Yeah, good luck. But I'm a Sagittarius, Candace.
You're sad.
Yep. So I'm spicy and free spirited.
Oh yeah, y'all nasty. Them Sagittarius is nasty.
You should hear Danny eat fruit. It's unbelievable, Rodney. It is
unbelievable.
Yes.
It's
like
doing?
I had to look at her like, get out the car. I feel like it's not appropriate for me to be listening to this as your friend.
It's too
all
juicy.
you doing is eat watermelon. I'm like, what the?
Hey,
if I wouldn't have knew she was eating and I came in, I would have stopped at the door like, don't go in there.
Wait a minute. So maybe that's why Danny got a man and you don't.
You need to start an OnlyFans eating fruit.
You know what? Eating fruit is a thing. You know that, right?
I know. I need to get me one of them microphones and jump on YouTube, huh?
They call it mukbang or something.
Mukbang.
You get you some watermelon, you have 1 million followers.
Right. I'm gonna do that. You got the hookup, Barb. I know you got the setup for it.
I got the setup. We already know. What about you, T-Barb? Who is your sign? Your ideal? Blah blah blah.
I'm an Aries. And I do.
You a bully. Aries is bully.
I feel like, he is.
Oh damn! Oh damn, LeBaron. Oh damn!
I told you, Rodney. LeBaron is the homie, but LeBaron is definitely
and
awesome.
Thank you, LeBaron. I wasn't picking up on that. That's Rodney trying to push that narrative.
LeBaron say, I'm trying to get his wig split.
That's an uncle statement. Don't the young people don't say wig split. We know exactly what he means.
My bad, LeBaron. My bad. We always talk popcorn, so I didn't know that you
disregard the request, LeBaron.
Yes.
I think
but I'm an Aries. I think that I do agree. I think that Cancers as friendships are great. I think that's a sign that doesn't work for me in Pisces because they're very sensitive and it's hard for me to deal with somebody overly sensitive. Friendship-wise, I can do any sign. Right. Dating-wise, I know that. And I would say, I don't know. I don't exclude any signs, but I know a couple that I probably wouldn't mesh with.
Now, you make a good point because like my son is a Pisces. Couple of my really good friends are Pisces. But they some sensitive ass dudes.
Listen, and I was just dating a Virgo. Somebody kept commenting Virgo. And that was different. So I don't think I would date another Virgo.
Virgos are incredible.
You a Virgo? Let me tell you this. Let me say this, Rodney. Virgos they're very giving, very sweet, very loyal, and
industrious,
very
entrepreneurs.
Entrepreneurs. No, very. Give a lot of money. I still get little cash outs for lunch and we're not even together and all that, but want a lot of attention.
Yeah.
A lot. Like if he on the phone on the three-way with somebody else, he'll click me in. And I'll be like, hold on, go and talk to your friend. Oh, so you don't want to talk to me right now? No! I don't. You talk to your friend.
I would never do that.
Okay.
Now,
well, that's you.
It does matter where in the month they're Virgo though. Okay. Like early September, August, Virgos is different than like my Virgos 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
This one was 11. You up in there.
Right. You close enough, Uncle Rodney.
Yeah, I'm definitely all up in there. We definitely could be a little needy, but not like
a little.
When we don't need your ass, we don't need your ass though.
Very true.
But the other thing is too, when you talk about zodiacs, that's only like a portion of it because how they were raised, if they have siblings, that kind of stuff could change, a little
Birth
bit.
Order makes a difference.
Yeah.
Like you look at T-Bar for number one, or oldest, somebody that's the oldest. Would you agree?
You said look for somebody that's the oldest.
The oldest sibling.
I think that person's gonna probably be like me, which is a caregiver. Because like you said, I have a sister that's 16 years older than me, but I also have siblings that's younger than me, and I had to take care of them. So I agree with you, Candace.
So you a middle
and this
child.
was a little off. He had a little messed up because I always be meeting killers and people who did crazy stuff too. So that probably helps. That probably don't help that they been in prison.
Yeah.
That's
that might
probably
be
the main problem.
That might be the answer to the question that you asked, Rodney. What's a deal breaker? That
murder. Murder.
Yeah.
Murder
That's
is
not
a deal
breaker for me.
Yeah.
But you are a reformed hood rat. You are no longer in that.
They retired from being a murderer.
You don't know that.
I quit. I'm just joking.
Rodney told me, look at people promoting prison love.
We gotta get you out of Michigan, T-Bar.
Yeah, y'all do, because Detroit got me. They got me
out. I ain't trying to stay here.
We only here for a temporary. I mean, I love my city, but it is true. And I need to go meet me, I know how to mingle.
Everywhere else, your dude's gonna be soft to you though.
I was gonna say that. Yeah.
I like a sensitive guy. I really do.
Don't.
But
no,
you have
don't.
to be able to tell me to be quiet.
You know what you need? I think a corporate thug. So like somebody that maybe used to be in the streets a little bit, but now he's, got a 9
Now he on the
car
wash. You right.
Yeah.
Candy the same way from Chicago. Am I right? You like them criminals a little bit.
You ain't gotta be no criminal, but you gotta be able to fight.
Yeah,
you gotta be able to fight.
You can't be soft, then I'm gonna
I mean, how do you even find out if a dude can fight? You just eyeball it?
You ask, like, hey, what's up? You ever had to fucking bust a nigga in the head? You know what I'm saying?
Candace, you ask me?
Candace is gonna ask the question.
I'm not mad at that.
The resume, Candace.
No, I mean, just in conversation, like, are you a fighter? Do you fight? Have you had a fight?
I'm asking you the same thing back. Have yours? My wife swears she undefeated. I don't believe it.
I'm undefeated. That's why I can ask.
Danny, you undefeated?
I'm undefeated.
Me too.
I lost one, but I bit her though. She still got that bite mark.
Danny,
Great girls.
But
listen,
she every
great
time
girls.
she look at her shoulder, she gonna remember.
Hold on, Danny, hold on. Let me ask you this, because you look tall. How tall are you?
I'm 5'1".
You 5'1"? Are you serious? I don't believe it.
Your torso must be long as hell.
No, I don't believe it.
Nah, I'm 5'1". I'm a shorty.
I need you to stand up.
I am.
You ain't gonna be able to tell. She's still only a little bit.
I'm a shorty. This is like me next to my bed. I'm a shorty.
How tall are you, T-Bar?
5'1".
I'm actually 5'2".
She 5 feet even.
Well, we all probably about the same height.
She 5 feet even.
I am not 5 feet even, Danny. I'm 5'2".
That's why you drive that big truck. Will you pick me up in a big old truck?
I did.
I was like, why this little bitty girl in this big old truck?
Big truck. I drive a hot dog cart though. I have a hot dog cart too. So
you can't wait, stop right there. How you gonna be a vegan selling poison to the streets?
I don't get high on my own supply, Rodney.
Now, do you have at least vegan chili on it?
No, I have vegan hot dogs and vegan Italian sausages, but we specialize in all beef hot dog. That's our we grill everything. I've had the hot dog cart for 18 years, so I had it before I stopped eating meat.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
So
I drive the trailer and I unhitch it and I push it and I do everything on it. Daddy went with me this weekend to an event.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Y'all was slinging that meat.
Slinging meat. Out here in the streets.
Selling them like dime bags. What up, though?
Now, let me ask y'all this, lady. So you don't eat meat no more, but you around some good hot dogs.
Yeah.
Which is the malt liquor of meat. Do you ever let me taste this hot dog?
No.
No.
But I did find some good vegan hot dogs. So I have the best vegan hot dogs.
Some great vegan hot dogs. They taste like a real hot dog.
They do.
How you know?
I had them Because
You
I've
ain't
been
had a hot dog in 20
I've been
years.
craving a hot dog for a long time, and Barb told me about the hot dog, and I tried it, and it was good.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
And now my son is kind of running it, so I'm getting ready to pass it on to the next meat eater. He'll be 16 this month, so he'll be gifted with his
He's a
first
Leo.
business. Huh?
He's a Leo.
He's a Leo.
Yeah, my daughter, we just had her birthday. She's a Leo as well. Yo, you guys have been great so far. I'm telling you, y'all two tickle me. There's one thing I noticed about this group today too, including you, Candy. And I tell you what I don't mess with women that's like y'all. I'm gonna tell you why.
Oh no.
I'm gonna throw it out there. Y'all don't have no missing teeth. Like I like a woman that's missing the one of them. You got your side teeth, and then one of them side tooths. See, you showing off, Danny Red
Why
Wine.
is that a thing? Why is that a thing?
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm glad you asked, Candy.
And these my OG teeth too.
Oh yeah, you brush your false.
Yeah, I'm definitely oral hygiene is high on the list.
Yeah, for sure.
Good for you. Good for you. But you missing that tooth on the side. That means you had to make a decision. you had your babies or get a root canal.
Yeah, or implant.
And you got your baby. You got your baby, took care of your babies. Instead, you made a life decision. I respect that.
Mm-hmm. What if they don't have no kids, Rodney?
Then you gotta go and get that root canal if you ain't got no kids.
So putting it back is not a thing. Like, what if they had it removed and they put it back?
Nobody does that.
Why?
Nobody
could do that. I mean, somebody could.
No, they could.
For a long
they
time
could
hit the number and put a whole grill in.
It's a very common thing. I see it a lot. It's very common.
Mm-hmm.
It's not common at all. Once you get that tooth out, you keep a blank space. It's a little black space.
A blank space.
A blank space.
It's like Red Rover come over. It's like it's just always missing. Once you get used to chewing with it without it, you're all good.
Yeah. I have them all. So
yeah, me too.
I see them. I know you ain't playing.
Mm-mm.
Hey, Mia, Rock Silly. Hey, Mia, you single?
You just gonna throw me to anybody. You see his glasses.
Yeah.
First of all, Amir is a cool ass.
You, Amir.
You did. You just threw Amir under the bus because it's
I'm sorry. I had to think about it. I feel bad, Amir, because you watch it. I'm with you, sir.
Amir is a nice guy. I know Amir. You think I'll just throw you through the dogs?
He need a better profile. Amir, let's switch up the picture. Let's come back a little fresh.
Amir is fresh as hell. He wears suits. He kind of hood, kind of corporate.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
I'm gonna have to see you. I think I didn't get to look good, so I'm a reserve.
There's all this
comment
and to follow T Bar and shoot your shot.
T Bar got too many friends. So I don't have a problem with that.
I'm single and 6'5".
Okay. Hop good the number.
I did. He said he coming in, but where you at?
Hop good. Hurry up.
Well,
you got 3 minutes, Hop good.
She'll probably come up to his waist.
Y'all being messy.
Now Hop good got a beard. He got a big ass beard with some flyness to it.
And he know how to manage his money.
Ears are not.
He is our financial consultant. Y'all might be able to do some, some business. Even if y'all
750 credit score, so that might work out.
Even if it's not a love connection, it could be like.
Okay, we might be making.
I'm gonna want to put up a new picture. Look at how good.
I like that picture. Now that's custom. I like that.
He do look really Detroit in that picture. Yeah, you're right. That's really Detroit.
Him and Amir about to tag team UT Barb.
Well, let's not say that.
I don't mean it sexually. I mean,
for the love of Barb, right? Please, because he Frankenstein and stuff. He already gonna say when Daddy said, "I love eating." He gonna put in the part.
How good got the beard? How good is getting? He getting ready. He got he probably changing clothes, everything.
Long as he has a good odor, that's good. Because I'm a stickler for
Yes, smelling good is a big thing.
But you know, I'm a firm believer that
Any kind of odor.
money makes men look better.
It does.
It does.
Like if
I'm
you're
not gonna say, but there's a
grooming is
certain-
everything.
There's a certain mogul that it was very hideous growing up, very hideous, and now he's a billionaire and he don't look bad.
Kanye?
No.
Danny
I
went
don't
to
know.
school
I
with
got
him
in
too.
trouble for saying something about Khalees being thick. I don't know if I should say so.
Who you talking about, Danny Red Wine?
About Jay-Z.
I mean, he's still the same face.
Nah, he looks a little bit better with money.
Really?
I think it's the age too. Some people start to look better the older they
I
get.
definitely grew into my face.
How do you grow into your face? Your face.
You can definitely grow into your face. Your face be like, yeah.
Okay.
I just shaved my mustache out. My kids say I look like Homer Simpson.
I think every man that shaves his mustache looks like Homer Simpson. It's just like that lip is bald. It makes it come out more or something. I don't know. You know what I mean? It makes it stand out more.
Make your smile look brighter though. Kevin Samuels watching from heaven like can't make this up. I don't know what he mean by that. All right. My man Kamal is in the queue. He's a poet. Let's bring him on. Bring him on right now, Ken.
He got a poem for T-Bird?
I got
It ain't coming on for me.
Mr. Kamal.
How y'all doing?
Good.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, put him in the middle, Candy.
Hello?
What's up? We hear you. Can you hear me? Come on.
He froze. He'll come back.
Yeah, he froze. He still froze.
Yeah, so this done turned into the T-Bar dating game.
I think that's just a guess. He's not coming on to date me, right?
No, he is. He is.
Right,
he is.
that's what I'm saying, Danny. No,
Oh, okay. Okay.
Hop, we waiting on Hopgood. Had me. Hold on. We don't see you, Hopgood.
Okay, Kamal is back.
Hold on. Come on, turn your phone sideways when you come on if you can. I don't see you, Hopgood. He said, add me. Look, Kamal went down again. Do you see Hopgood?
No, Kamal went down again.
Yeah.
I like this.
So Uncle Rodney, we got off the topic, but you never finished up talking about this list that you created. I'm really interested to hear about the process of elimination.
We haven't got that far. For first of all, I was told by some of my female friends to stop.
Okay.
All right, and I'm gonna give you some of the people on the list.
Stop what?
If it was that this is only gonna cause trouble in the comedy world.
Why?
So I'm just telling you what they told me, Danny Red Wine.
Okay.
All right. Here's the list as it stands right now.
What's the list? What's the list? I missed the first half.
Okay, so I'm doing a new podcast called The Top 10.
Okay.
And what happened is I was doing top 10s on this show, but it occurred to me that there was no top 10s that really showcased black stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Kamal, I see you. Hold for me for a second, bro. And so, like, when you look for top 10 black actresses, they're all like model shape. Ain't nobody thick, ain't nobody sexy. Right. So I'm like, and black women comedians don't get to be beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
This is my idea. So I started looking, and as I started looking, and I started talking to my peers, my male peers, the list was getting too long. And then they start adding people that I personally wouldn't have added, but I was like, okay, I hear you. So the list is long.
Okay.
All right, so here goes. Here goes the list as it stands right now. Amber James, aka Comedy Bay.
Love Comedy Bay.
Me too.
Some more. Ada Rodriguez. She's under scrutiny because they say she don't always identify black. Pretty Ricky, Vanessa Fraction, Katrina Pope, Keita Love, Jess Hilarious, B. Simone, Tiffany Haddish, Just Niche, Zaynab Johnson, Kamira White, Paris Sachet, Precious Hall, Brandy Denise Boyd, Lulu Gonzalez, under scrutiny. Ty Davis, Gina G, Kristen Civilis, Shantae Wayans, Angela Means, Rita Jones, Chocolate. All three put in by one person. Satara Curry. I see you, Hopgood. Nikita B, Onika, Embria Allen, Yvonne Orgy, Amanda Seals, Dicey, who I don't know, but apparently is a pretty fine-ass comedian. Takara Williams, Nima Cat, Vanetta Schofield, Eva Evans, Bria Janae, Keisha E, Von DiCarlo, Tyree Lay, Danny Redwine, T. Barb, hold on, God. Jasmine, Robbie Milan, Tangerine Thomas, Barbara Carlisle, who put herself on the list. Maria Sanchez, Woo Woo, who I don't know, Eunice Elliott, Ashima Franklin, Tiana Douglas, Ray Diva, Jen Thomas, Kanisha Bus, and Hershey.
I have a question, Rodney.
Okay.
Can you do this? Maybe this will make things a little bit better for you. I was having a conversation with a guy about, like, you know, people say, oh, she's beautiful, or they'll say, oh, she's cute, or she's fine, or she's gorgeous, or she's sexy. Why don't you do like a top 10 for each, like, title, gorgeous, cute, sexy, and then take the top 2 from each one and make the.
I'm gonna tell you why. That's a great suggestion, actually. But I'm gonna tell you why it's hard to do that, because the way a guy looks at a woman is relative to his geography. West Coast dudes look at women different than New York dudes. Midwest dudes look at women different than down south dudes.
Yeah.
Right. So you can have a really gorgeous woman that ain't got no body. Niggas is not checking for her. Or vice versa. Like, you know, being from Chicago, your face could look like goddamn wildebeest face if you got a fat ass and some titties.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's relative to where these guys are. But stay right there. Come on, I'm coming to you next. My boy is in the queue. I think it is him. Yo, Holly. Oh, he got his name. He got sunglasses on. Oh God.
Oh my God.
No, hey, wait a minute. I'm wearing the sunglasses because you know you said they didn't want nobody that's a punk, and you know you don't wear Cartiers in Detroit. So I wear my Cartiers when we go out.
Are you from Detroit too?
Nah, I spent my summers in Detroit when I was a kid, learned how to box. My cousin used to live off of Woodrow.
He can fight.
Kansas.
So I learned how to fight in Detroit. My cousin used to live off of Woodrow Wilson, so I used to spend a lot of my time in Detroit.
Can you turn your camera, Hopgood?
Is that better?
No. You gotta unlock the phone.
You gotta unlock your rotation.
Just leave it right now. We ain't got time. Look, Hopgood, T. Barb, lovely lady. Daddy got somebody. Because we'll throw her to the wolves too. You single? Why are you single, Hopgood?
Because I don't like fast food, and let me explain that.
Stop right there. So you gonna eat her?
This is a
pause. I'm not. Listen, the reason why I'm single is because I choose at my age. I choose to want better for me. So when I'm choosing a mate, she can't have bad credit. Now that don't mean I won't help you. I'll make you get right. I'll help you get right there.
Well, we can stop right at T-Bob 750.
Okay. She has to want the things that I want. There's a lot of playing out there. So when you can make choices for your life, you choose wisely. So I made myself I'm not gonna choose someone that's not gonna be for the betterment of me or the betterment of them. I want to choose a friend, somebody I can love, somebody I can be with, because this will be my last rodeo when I do choose.
Okay.
So I'm choosing wisely.
Okay, so Hop, let me ask you a question. I'm gonna ask you 3 questions. We turn to a quick date.
Go ahead.
Okay. How many children do you have?
I have no children.
No children. Do you want
What's
children?
your wife's name?
Looks like
Trick question.
we have to see. We have to see. No, I don't have a child situation that I thought a child was mine, and he turned out not to be mine. I fought for joint custody, but I wasn't awarded that. So that's why I'm so engrossed with what I do as a business, because I feel like that's my give back to the world.
Let me ask you this, Hop-Good. Why you get sorry, T-Barb.
No, go ahead.
Now, T-Barb, a grown-ass woman, do you need a woman that's willing to have a child?
No. I want what God want me to have. So if she's got children, then I'll be with her for that reason.
Okay. They said you were in the finance industry. What is it exactly that you do, and how long have you been doing it?
I help people restore their credit, help them build their credit, understanding the credit system, understanding the power within themselves, which means getting out of their own way and growing themselves. I've got 10 years experience in credit and restoration, but I got 24 years experience in lending and finance.
What's your shoe size?
13 and a half.
Did you just ask the man about his thing?
I did not. I asked him.
12 and a half ring size too.
Okay. Just ask.
So
Okay, last question, bonus question. When is your birthday?
October 28th, 1969.
You a Scorpio?
Yes.
And he like to do it upside down.
I just walked right into that.
That's Rodney. That was not me.
I ran into it.
You the one who brought up the man's thing.
Okay. Oh, I got another one real quick because I know we gotta go.
Look at Danny's face. She's like, she can't take it no more.
Okay. If you're cohabitating with a woman, how should the bills be split?
Well, it just depends because
the money's no good.
No, yeah, that's true. But here's the thing: if I'm taking the lion's share, which I will, because nobody's gonna out earn me. Nobody ever has. Nobody ever will. Knock on wood. I'm my father's son. So if I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, I'm hoping that my partner has enough sense to be saving, stacking money for us, because I'm gonna stack money too. You know?
All right, everybody freeze. Nobody moves. Stay right there. I got to get Kamal here because he got to go. Kamal,
what up?
I got to go.
I got Hollywood Hop shooting his shot. I got T-Barb guest hosting with the T-Barb hat. I got Danny Redwine that don't want no part of none of this shit.
Hey, T-Barb, this is why we should be together. See, I comes prepared.
I hate you, Hop-Good. So good. I hate you, Hop-Good.
Just because I knew. Just to let you know.
Come on. Give me a poem, man, for that suits this situation. I know you got one.
I got you. Let me paint the picture of my ideal woman. Not perfect. Only God is perfect. It's just my job to scratch the surface. So we'll start with her feet. What lies beneath, she would rule. And they need not look no certain way. As long as her souls match her soul and she's ready for this soul journey, her spirit is what concerns me. So can we walk for a minute? My driver's license suspended, or my car ain't been invented. That takes me to your hands. Are you willing to build with this man? Bake from scratch, rub my back when society has placed this weight on my shoulder. Can you paint that picture? I'm looking for a shapeshifter, someone who can go from hood to scripture. So what that mouth do? Can you say your prayers in Hebrew? Because I don't want to hear no evil. Speak life into me, and through your eyes I can see where I'm supposed to be. See, your vision is my circumcision, so my manhood is good. And with your sight of what lies ahead is better than head, so let's deal with your mind instead. See, I love a woman who thinks before she talks, thinks about her thoughts, of course, thinks like a boss, but thinks enough to listen. Her ears must be clear. How else would she hear the calls of her soulmate? The soul waits for no one. And that's my ideal woman. And with this makeup, she needs no makeup. Jacob, anything designer, she's finding without those things. Throw away the ring, give her a crown, let the wedding bell sound. Cause when I meet this queen, I'ma marry her. I know. The fella's like, hold on, you speeding. But this goddess deserves the Garden of Eden, a feeding only a king could give. We eat to live. So long live my queen.
He got the poems. I give you that. You got bars, sir. But you know what I'm doing for you? I saw you try to sing, That was pretty good. That was tight. That was tight.
It's not a competition. Come on, I want her.
Yeah, he throwing some shots, ain't he?
No, I ain't throwing no shots.
did like
No, I'm
bad.
not throwing no shots. Hey, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. When you can weave words, that's a beautiful thing. That's something from the spirit. Everybody don't have it. I applaud you.
Thank you. I'm about to get up out of here. I want to say thank you to the king for inviting me on the show. It's an honor. Salute to all you beautiful ladies. And credit man, workout man, keep doing your thing. Y'all can follow me. Y'all can follow me at Cabal Speaks One. I also do a show on Instagram that starts at 11. Y'all can come and check me out. It's called Think Like a Man, Talk Like a Woman with my co-host D Love. Also, if you're in Atlanta, I throw the biggest poetry show, poetry versus R&B. I also throw a show with Yandy from Love and Hip Hop called the Love and Poetry, so y'all can get at.
That's dope.
Oh, man. Hey, thank you, Kamal, man. Appreciate you for popping in. Mad love, mad respect. T-Bar, stop right there. You said this man picture look a little weird, so he said, let me come on this motherfucker right here. We got a real life competition.
And his friend is geeking him up in the bottom too. Amir. Oh man.
Amir came through. Amir
done took them glasses off. Say, look at this face right here.
Amir said, like, hold up.
Right, chocolate. I see you, chocolate.
All right.
Okay, y'all done gave me 2 variations too.
Hey, Amir, A-Rock Silly. T-Bar, you got a question for Amir?
Hi, Amir. Welcome.
Hello, how are you, T-Bar?
I'm well. Let me ask you our Candace question. Are you married?
No, I'm not married.
Okay. How many children do you have?
I have 2 daughters.
Okay. 2 daughters.
Know how to raise women.
Okay. How old are your daughters?
My eldest daughter is 29. My other daughter is 15.
Okay. So no. Okay. Are you on child support?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Are you okay, Amir, with a woman with a name on her hat?
Huh?
I got to ask Amir. Amir, do you mind a woman with a name on her hat?
Nah, I think that's dope. I love people who have a sense of themselves and who love to showcase that to the world. Rodney, you've been around me, so you know I don't. None of that bothers me.
I love it.
Here I asked you the same question I just asked Hop. What do you do and how long have you been doing it?
I work for a major Fortune 500 company. I don't want to say the name because, I don't want to get myself in trouble, but I've been working for the company now for 32 years.
That's dope.
Can you at least say what it is that you do at the company?
I do what's known as building services. So my job is to make sure the aesthetics of our location looks up to snuff. So carpets, lighting, ACs, all of that kind of stuff. I make sure all of that stuff is working like it's supposed to, and everybody's comfortable in our space.
And you know what? I'm gonna ask you, Amir, and I'll ask you, Hop, and I hate to try. Listen, I'm gonna kill y'all. Okay, I want you to know, Rodney, your days is numbers.
Hey, let me tell you something. If this turned into something, you owe me. These are great guys.
You do. Yeah.
Let me tell you something. I don't introduce women to my friends. These are 2 really fucking great human beings.
Okay.
No bullshit.
I mean, they seem like it.
Matter of fact, I wanna make Danny break up with this nigga. She went both have somebody.
We don't need those type of problems for Danny. We're gonna let Danny go
You're right.
Question, and I'm gonna ask Amir and then Hop, you can answer as well. What are you looking for in a woman? And what relationship status do you hope to achieve? Are you looking for a friend, a partner, or a wife?
I'd like to eventually, obviously, get married. I've never been married. I think as far as relationship go, I'm looking for somebody who just wants to enjoy life. I'm not caught up like most cats with I need this, that, the third. I'm very simple. I like sports. I like a little bit of adventure. Love to just do quiet things. I don't need a whole bunch of hoopla, and I don't need all of that stuff. I really am down to earth. Thankfully, to this point in my life, because I'm same age as T-Hop, I'm 53 years old. I've had the opportunity to be around a lot of things. Just quickly, my younger brother was a former basketball player. The late Malik Sealy was my younger brother. So
wow.
I had an opportunity to be in and around, the industry and, be around certain things. So I've done all of that. I'm fine with all of that. I'm in a space and in a place now where I just want to, cruise control and just enjoy the second half of my life. The first half was pretty dope. I'm trying to make the second half just as dope, if not doper. That's just the way I see life.
It's a great answer, Amir.
Good answer. Hop.
First off, shout out to them.
Can I translate what he said? Hey, I had bitches. I'm trying to find somebody to settle down with.
He wants somebody he can dress
God.
up in that suit. They gonna match that same swag.
Hey,
all right, go ahead, Hop. Go ahead, Hop.
First off, shout out to the legendary Minnesota Timberwolf, Malik Sealy. Yeah, I followed your brother's career. Dope human being, man. Tragic deal. What I'm looking for, I want a soulmate. I want a co-CEO. I want a co-CEO because being in a relationship is a business. It's a complete business. You being in the industry and doing what you're doing, I want to be able to enrich what you're doing as well as you enhance mine. We share this kingdom. I don't want you behind me. I don't want you in front of me either. I want you right next to me.
Oh, come on, Hop good.
Whatever comes financially, it'll come. We'll sit at the table. Everybody's was raised by a parent. You were asleep and things happened. I want us to sit at the kitchen table and make sound decisions for not only our family, but people who are affected by how we eat, walk, and talk. So I want a friend. I want some eyes that's going to see something I don't, and so that's what I want. Wow. And I need that.
First of all, both great answers. This is amazing. T-Barb.
Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Stay right there, T-Barb. Did Hopgood just get more yoked up?
Oh my God. I'm leaving. I can't take this abuse. I'm leaving. I'm a Scorpio, but I'm sensitive today. I can't leave.
Hey, wait, how your arms get bigger?
Hey, you need to check my pictures, Rodney. I'm in good shape.
Hey, man, you look great.
Listen, he wants to show me what he working with.
Okay.
I didn't pull out the six-pack. I wasn't going to start nothing.
Don't start nothing. Okay. Hey, T-Barb, both great guys. Like Candy said, both great answers.
Great answers. Last question. Let me ask you this, though. How important
is shut your mouth, T-Barb. Shut your mouth.
Huh?
Are you trying to get flued out?
I mean, I can get flued out. I got Delta Sky Miles. I'm a silver medallion member, so I can fly myself out.
T-Barb said, "I'm the prize."
I mean, it's my worries. I'm into chivalry. I do believe that men should provide for women. I love gifts and stuff, but it's not a necessity. I'm not gonna be stranded if I get there your breath stank and I don't want to lay down. I'm gonna be at the Hilton and I'm gonna fly back on Delta. I'm gonna go get me a rental car.
All right, I cut you off. What were you gonna say?
Now I wanted to ask them how important is laughter. Of course, I'm a comedian. I am super goofy. So is laughter important to you, and do you enjoy comedy?
Yes. Laughter is very important to me. I have thankfully, again, been, like I said, in and around the industry for a very long time. Talent, Rob Stapleton, Gerald Kelly, Tracy Morgan, a lot of those gentlemen. I actually kind of started in comedy with them. I'm not a comedian, but when their career started, I was there for a lot of the start of their careers, and I had the opportunity to be around them for such a long time. I met Rodney this year. He can tell you, do a shows together.
Oh, we breaking up.
But,
hold on, Amir. Hold on, Amir. We don't have the bandwidth for your voice.
Oh, I see you. I see you.
All right, real quick.
Oh, that was right up his alley.
Look, the Price is Right song. Womp, 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 wow.
Put him back. But is it still not working?
Yeah, he's frozen.
He's frozen. God dang it. All right, T-Barb, we're not going to make you make a decision right now.
Okay. It's too tough. I couldn't do it right now.
Okay, well, let me put my icing on the cake.
Ooh, come on, how good.
I got the AT&T internet. So No, seriously.
Shots fired. I love it.
Your question. You can't ask someone a question because they're gonna think of an answer. So let me just give you a scenario.
Give it in less than 3 minutes.
All right. Okay, count me down. I can do it in 2. I am a person that all I know is I'm loyal, I'm kind, I love friendship, I love trust. I'll never be afraid of your shine. I'll bask in it as well as I expect you to bask in mine because it's ours. That's all it is. I mean, things are awkward. People are going to be goofy. Laughter releases endorphins in your spirit that makes you warm and humble. It does things for you. It's supposed to make better decisions. You make better decisions when you're in a happy place. Your skin feels better. Your smile is better. It takes more muscle to frown than it does to smile. So why would I would welcome happiness because and laughter because it's going to give you the better image of me and a better person of me.
All right. Well said, Hollywood Hopgood. T-Barb, time to ask you a question. Okay.
Yes.
Hopgood is a Scorpio, which means he's gonna want some stuff.
Okay.
I don't need this in my life.
How sexual are you? And are we doing it on the first date?
I would say no to the first date.
Okay. Right?
I mean, just
Daddy Red Wine, mind your business.
I'm gonna say no to the first date. What I am gonna say is that, like, at this point, I'm celibate just because I'm not with anyone. But when I'm engaged with someone, every day.
That's good.
And when I say every day, we know that our schedules are not going to permit that. At times. But every time we can,
I'll fly out to get a shot and come right.
I'm just saying every time we can, and it ain't gotta be long and 2 hours every time. I take a little zip, pull down the pen, a little quick, I do all that.
Whoa.
You asked me, Rodney. You asked me.
All right.
And I got a little fixation when it's that time. So that's another little thing. But we'll keep moving on that. But I am celibate right now, and when I'm not in relationships, I can go a year, whatever. But when it's on, it's on.
You know what? This has been a beautiful conversation. Hopgood. If y'all want each other's number, let us know. Let Candy know. And it's all on T-Barb though.
Yes, on T-Barb.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's just good. This is just good show for me. I just love it.
Right there, we're making love connection.
We can
turn this into.
We can do a conference call, ladies, after, and we, work this thing out.
Okay. But it was definitely nice. You're definitely a great looking guy. I appreciate the style and the effort. And you sound very nice. I'm gonna talk to Candace about this afterwards.
Yeah, then maybe I can serenade you a little bit or something.
Oh, and you sing?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead, Hopgood. Hit it. I know you want to hit it.
In a minute, he gonna bring a trumpet from under the couch. Like, watch this.
Well, baby. Ooh, baby. That's a love sing. Baby lying on the bed.
No.
Fantasies running through her head. I jump into my SL6. Gotta wake away to the crib now quick. So I ain't gonna tell you what I thought you was about to rhyme that with. What? Rodney, stop.
Uncle
hey, man. Hey, yo, so much fun.
Oh, my God.
So much fun today, guys. Who knew we were going to evolve into this? Danny Red Wine. Thank you to Amir, A-Rock Silly. Amir came on and gave it a college try. Amir, he got that rumbling voice. It fucks up the internet. And Amir came through, but then
Amir was on here sound like Touré. That's that 50 accent.
Yo, Hollywood came through, did his thing. Real quick, man. How do we stay in touch, Danny Red Wine?
You can catch me on IG. I'm on there every day. So Danny_Redwine. Redwine is just the way it sounds. REDWINE. It's my real last name. It's my government name.
Come on now.
I'm looking for a red wine deal since T-Bar throwing her shots out there. Any wine vendors, you know what I'm saying? Any wine vendors? My real last name is Red Wine. I need a red wine. But yeah, Danny_Red Wine. You can find me on Facebook. I'm pretty much on all social platforms. Danny Red Wine, all across the board.
Word. T-Barb, how do we stay in touch?
On Instagram, I am TBARB. You can catch me on TikTok with only in Detroit, comedian T-Barb or T-Barb from Detroit. I get in trouble on TikTok all the time. So make sure you follow my backup page too. August 31st, I'll be at the Detroit House of Comedy. So if you're in Detroit, come see my opening night. I actually have Isaiah Kelly, Danny Redwine, Ken Wisco, and www.tbarbisfunny.com for all of my upcoming shows.
And she got a hot dog truck.
And delicious dogs for a hot dog truck. Don't forget the Hood Rat Kitchen. If you want to donate, T-Barb and Friends, we feed the homeless once a year. The website is tbarbandfriends.com. And also, don't forget about my home health company. So if you're in Detroit and you have Medicaid, we can help you get a caregiver. 1-800-975-5812.
Go on, T-Barb.
How do we stay in touch, bro?
Hollywood Hop _06 on the gram. Check me out.
Hollywood Hop. Candace, how do they stay in touch?
You can find me on IG at Candace_Latoya and every day on the Rodney Perry Live Show.
Hey, y'all. My name is Rodney Perry. You're tuned in to Rodney Perry Live. An incredible show. Thank you, T-Bar, for being a great sport. How good when he got a good T-shirt out. Okay.
This is a loose T-shirt. Why are you trying to clown me?
That's why it was
next
good.
Next time, come with it wet. Hop good. I like that.
Hop good.
Well, hopefully next time we on there, we'll be in the same frame.
Let me tell you though, how good. I'll put your ass out of here if you come with a white shirt on.
That is funny.
Yeah, man. Hey, mad love, Mary Speck. Thank y'all for coming on. Great show today.
Thanks for having me, Rodney.
Thank you, Rodney.
Great job,
Thank
ladies.
you, Candace.
Thank you.
See y'all later.
Get out of here, Candace.
Get ready for America's #1 funny man. What? Hey. Make some noise. Ladies and gentlemen, from LA to New York, Chicago to Mississippi, let's give it up for America's #1 funny man, Rodney.